Alright, it's time, and we can see what we got in front of us. Age of Empires 2, Definitive Edition, Dynasties of India. I haven't touched the game for like 2 months, bar a slight trolling of Jordan once. But yeah, we're gonna go through the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, Dynasties of India, which has been released since I last played. And I know I'm late, this has been out for a while. Everyone has made the reviews and gone through the civs and gone through everything. I'm the one who is hanging behind here. But I still want to give you my first impressions and thoughts about the new DLC, new civilizations and whatnot. I have obviously caught a little bit from watching like the Resurgence tournament not long ago. I've seen like the Ratha in action, for example. So I have some impressions. I went through the civs with Taro and Doubt like 2 months before they were released, or a month before they were released. So I have some idea, but I don't remember any of that. So it will still be kind of like first impressions. I'm excited. I've missed this game, and I'm happy to be back. If you've been missing my AO2 content, that's what's gonna be coming the next couple of years. So let's carry on. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, Dynasties of India. It is out, as we know. This expansion brings 3 playable civilizations of India to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition for the first time, with 3 fully voiced campaigns. Campaigns obviously will also come your way. The Indian civilizations provides a broad range of added content, including 9 new units, new buildings, and new achievements. Like Indians, the old Indians has been renamed, for those who are not aware, and they're now called Hindustanis. I think the gist of it was that Indians, there's too much about what was the Indians that they couldn't lock it down into just one civilization, right? Because they have so many different undercategories, if you will. So they've made 4 Indian civs now. Bengalis navigate the winding rivers and dense jungles of Bengal as you build a thriving economy to fuel unstoppable armies of elephants. The Bengali unique unit is the Ratha, a sturdy chariot that can switch between melee and ranged attack modes. We haven't seen this type of mechanic in Age of Empires 2 before, so it's really cool that they are experimenting and adding more things like this. The Dravidians seize control of the lucrative Indian Ocean trade routes and utilize advanced metallurgy. Why did they add so complicated words? Metallurgy as to build one of the wealthiest sea empires of medieval Asia. The Dravidian unique units are the Urumi swordsman, a warrior wielding a scathing, flexible sword, and the Therizadai, a massive vessel that dominates the high seas. You can see a picture of the Therizadai on the side here. Gurjaras ride swift mounts across the fertile fields and open plains of western India and unleash diverse armies of sturdy warriors upon your enemies. The Gurjara unique units are the Shrivamsha Rider, a speedy cavalry unit that can dodge enemy attacks, and the Akram Thrower, an infantry unit that unleashes volleys of deadly metal discs. So, 3 brand new full campaigns. Babur, nearly a century after Tamerlane's death, his descendants are still fighting for the supremacy in Transoxiana in Persia. The youngest among them is Zahir-ud-Din Muhammad, also known as Babur the Tiger. He dreams of restoring the crumbled empire, but another wave of invading horsemen from the northern steppes is about to change everything. In this campaign, you will play as the Tatars and Hindustanis. Oh, we'll play as Tatars as well. Okay. Hindustanis, again, is the original Indians. Wait, in the old Indians campaign then, what civ do you have there now? I guess Hindustanis, right? Rajendra, the dread of inevitable corruption plagues the ambitious Rajendra Chola as he navigates the harsh political climate of South India. Can Rajendra escape moral decay as he expands the empire that he inherited from his father, or is his fear of corruption the true enemy within? In this campaign, we'll play as the Dravidians. And at last, Devapala. Guided by the teachings of Mahayana Buddhism, Devapala rules a rich and vibrant empire. However, as dangerous rivals threaten his realm, the ambitious emperor finds it increasingly difficult to balance his policies with his morals. Will the ends ultimately justify the means, or will Devapala's quest for his own enlightenment and that of his subjects fail? In this campaign, we'll play as the Bengalis. Right, so this is essentially the DLC. I will go through the tech trees as well to give you my opinions on those. Now, obviously with this came also a patch, so we have some patch notes as well to go through. Alright, come dive into another fun-filled release with updates, balance changes, bug fixes, plus an all-new DLC. Poggers. We're excited to introduce the Dynasties of India with brand new campaigns, 3 unique civilizations, and so much more. Explore the epic moments of history and take a quick look at some of the changes coming with the upcoming update. So 3 new civs, 3 new campaigns, 23 new achievements, Dynasties of India event, huge list of fixes based on your feedback, and there are balance changes as well. Game, stability and performance. Improved performance of pathfinding code to resolve frame rate drops in various situations. Fixed a crash that could occur when adjusting the number of players in an existing custom scenario, okay? Fixed an issue where player settings on quick play screen were carried over to the next match. Okay, fixed a very rare crash that could happen if tasking villagers to livestock in a specific manner. I really wonder what this specific manner is. Fixed a crash that could occur due to custom AI scripts. Okay, fixed a very rare crash on startup of the game. Okay. Exiting the game now consistently shuts it down as expected, resolving a potential crash and shutdown. Does it matter though if it's crashing and shutdown? Because I mean you're shutting down anyway, aren't you? But okay. Resolved an issue where replays of normal games would go out of sync after a few seconds. Graphics. Trebuchet projectile impact graphics now properly appear after chemistry was researched. Did it not? In the past? I guess I haven't noticed. Audio. Don't care. Sorry. I'll try to remember to leave a link to the patch notes in case anyone actually wants to read through them themselves and haven't already. UI. Constant improvements. Okay. Slightly extended the report clan. Okay. Tooltips. Okay. Map pool selection screen now saves checkbox correctly. Makes sense. It should. All right. Where's the balance? Okay. Settings. Okay. Gameplay. Using the attack. Oh yeah. True. They made a big thing in terms of. You remember how attack move worked, where you kind of could speed up your crossbows and like get into formation and whatever. So you can kind of like take way better trades against melee units in particular than you could in the past. They fixed that apparently. I have not yet tried to see how the behavior works, how much different it is. But I am curious to see. So using the attack move command no longer instantly speeds up specific units to catch up with the rest of the formation. Attack move command now has an extremely short delay before units moving to the target location start attacking for the first time. Didn't it always though? I thought it was pretty much always instant anyway. Very similar to patrol now. Okay. Monks with relics no longer accept a drop-off order on an unrelated building, which caused them to stop. Okay. Melee units tasked to attack range units, or tasked to attack units using attack move micro no longer occasionally turn idle. Ooh. Reworked how siege towers unload units to be more consistent. Cool. Villages now start reseeding depleted farms after being ungarrisoned and onto them from the town center. Okay. When being tasked to attack a gate, trebuchets information will now pick the closest part of the gate as a target. Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Players no longer able to see chopped trees. This one is huge. I've been questioning why this is a thing for so long. Like, you can scroll around in a fog of war and you could see like that an enemy was on a location because the trees were chopped down. You could see that even without scouting it. So this is a great change. Players can no longer see unbuilt foundations of enemy players if 3D is active. Okay. Villagers who were tasked to gather before being attacked by a boar will no longer attempt to fight back instead of moving to their target location. This prevents inconsistent behavior when luring a boar. Wasn't that already like proved that it still happens? Fix an issue where players' gates constantly open and close. Okay. Line of sight distance check is now ignored for fishing ships when looking for the next. Oh, wait. Can you actually? Will they go to fish that is even in the fog of war, like outside of what you have scouted previously? Or do I understand this correctly? No. Okay. Human town centers can now be repaired in fuel age, even if the player has more than 2. Wait. Could it not be? I mean, you could repair it when you had 2 TCs. If you had 3 TCs for some magical reason, you could not repair it, or what? Yes, the fishing ship will even travel across the entire map to a random fish you have spotted in the opposite side of your dock. But you have to have spotted it, right, Nikov? Like, you have to have scouted it previously. But yeah, you have to be real careful with your fish behavior then, like the fishing ships. The Winged Hussar upgrade is now available in auto research to Poles and Lithuanians in full Tech 3 games. Okay. Okay, campaign stuff, don't really care. Alright, let's get to the juicy parts. Civilization balance. Town centers can now be repaired even if the player owns exactly 0 stone. Ooh. Man, Huang is nerfed. Huang has been nerfed. Siege units and ships are now resistant to armor, ignoring attacks similar to buildings. Fair enough. Berbers, elite genitor food cost decreased from 50 to 40. They're still too expensive, they won't be used. Bohemians, monasteries are no longer affected by the wood discount bonus. So the wood discount bonus now only applies to blacksmith and university? I think that's a good change. They already have so many things going for them with the monastery that it didn't need to be also discounted. Hoofney's attack damage and attack bonus values decreased from 55 to 50. Hoofney's blast radius decreased from 0.85 to 0.80. It's not massive, but Hoofneys are insane. I guess there still are. So they needed a little bit of a nerf, I think. New civilization bonus. Battle elephants have +1 melee and +1 pierce armor. So Burmese battle elephants have that from the get-go. Interesting. How the effect reduced from +1/+2 to +1/+1. Makes sense along with the Civ bonus. Can you play battle elephants now? Question mark with Burmese? And they're still super expensive, but maybe you can actually play them a little bit more. Mana per cavalry cost changed from 650-400 to 400-400. Fair enough. Aramba train time decreased from 21 to 18 seconds. Okay. Cumin. Mercenaries are now enables training of 5 free elite Kipchaks per castle owned, including castles built at later time. Okay. I mean, it definitely is gonna have more value to it right now with this, but still, it's like no matter what your civ you're playing, it's very rare that getting those 10-15 extra Kipchak is gonna make a massive difference to your situation. But I mean, it definitely is better now and might actually be researched. Mercenary Kipchaks no longer require the Imperial Age to become available. Okay. Mercenary Kipchak train time changed from 20 to 12. That's pretty quick though. Okay, maybe this is something you will see happen now, or people might actually use this. Ethiopians no longer receive bonus resources at the start of the game in games with Fuel Age or later. Okay, so Ethiopians, significant nerf for Empire Wars. Hindustanis, aka the old Indians. Imperial Camel Rider upgrade cost decreased from 1200-600 to 1500. Attack damage decreased as well. Wait, were they considered OP? Inca's team bonus. What? They replaced the amazing team bonus? What? Man, I'm gonna miss those fast-built farms. Spearmen and skirmishers +2 line of sight. Definitely better. Still kind of shit, but definitely better. Actually, it's fairly useful for 1v1s, I would say. In team games, you don't see at least skirmishers very often unless MBL is playing. So, I don't know. Khmer, Ballista Elephant attack increased. Oh, you guys don't know what you're doing. You do not know what you're doing. I'm behind this. I want to watch this raging.
Who the fuck thought that this kind of unit can be in this game? Ballista elephants. It's fucking idiotic. Fucking ballista on an elephant. Have you ever seen such in real life? Oh my god. This unit is...
Okay. Alright. That's it. Beautiful. Shout out to Zuppy for valuable feedback. War Wagons base cost increased from 115 to 125. Makes sense. War Wagons were kind of OP and extremely snowbally. Lithuanians. Light is now deal the correct amount of damage to dark and fuel age houses. Fish and fish traps now properly affected by the mine civilization bonus of longer lasting resources. Does this count only for villagers collecting fish, or is it also for fishing ships collecting fish? I'm not sure, but I guess it makes sense anyway. So Victoria has been buffed, if I understand correctly. That it changed that you get a little bit more gold instead of wood. This was probably to address them on like water maps, right? Saracens. Elite Mameluke or Mamelukes no longer had the Archer armor class, which resulted in receiving bonus damage from units such as skirmishers. Was that a bad thing though? I felt like the fact that you could kind of deal with them with skirmishers allowed you to have some counterplay. Now I got the impression that if you're out of gold, ways of dealing with the Mamelukes is extremely limited. Zealotry is now available for research in Castle Age. Madrasa has been removed. Interesting. Counterweights, trebuchets, and Mengana line. Plus 15% attack. Costs 650 food, 500 gold. Trebuchets and Mengana. So their siege challengers will have 15% extra attack. Trebuchets as well. Not sure how good this is. Like, it's still extremely expensive to get to like siege challengers, for example. And this is like half the cost of siege challenger. So do you just go onager and then this, or do you go siege challenger preferably? I don't know. Seems like a Black Forest upgrade, kind of to me. Sicilians, dungeon sergeant training time changed from 20 to 16 in feudal age and in castle age, matching the training time of sergeants trained in castles. Good stuff. Hauberk cost changed from 500, 400 to 700, 600. That was good. Hauberk felt like an extremely good upgrade. Slavs, Orthodoxy replaced with Detinets. So Orthodoxy is gone. What was Orthodoxy? Was that the extra armor from monks? Replaces 40% of castles and towers stone cost with wood. 400 wood. Wait. Replaces 40% of castles and towers stone cost with wood. I mean, you have to build a castle initially before you can take advantage of this. How expensive is a castle again in AV2? In AV4 it's 800. Is it 650 in AV2, right? Oh god, how can I forget that? It is 650, right? Oh god, the fact that I didn't remember that 100% or wasn't sure about that tells a lot. So it's now what, 390 stone? That's extremely cheap. Oh! Is this why you saw Slavs all the time on like Regicide Fortress in the Dynasties of India like tournament? Because you start with a castle there, which means you can get this upgrade before you build more castles, and then you just go full boyars. A little bit worried about this one. Okay, well let's not linger too long. Tatters. Flaming Camel is now D25. Bonus damage against siege units. Bonus damage against buildings increased from 100 to 200. Masterpiece potential unlocked. Vietnamese. Paper money effect replaced by lumberjacks slowly generate gold in addition to wood. So this is the Burgundians have the farm. You generate gold from farming. Vietnamese will generate gold from lumber. Better than the old paper money, I would say. Paper money cost increased from 500 food, 300 wood to 600 wood, 350 gold. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Units and buildings. Camel Rider line of sight increased. Okay. Heavy Scorpion Pierce Armor. I like this one. Maybe Heavy Scorpions have a little bit of a more place in the game, in late game now. 'Cause in the past they could kind of get killed by even ranged units. So this is nice. I mean, they still get killed by ranged units, but helps a little bit. Fuel Age Watchtower and Dungeon hit points increased. Okay, so they increased the HP of towers. Elite Elephant Archer upgrade time increased from 60 to 80 seconds. Elephant Archers are now trainable in the archery range. Can no longer be trained in the castle. Elephant Archer hit points decreased. Man, Elephant Archers have... Also, the Pierce Armor has been decreased. They've been super nerfed. Elephant Archer cost decreased from 100 food, so 10 cheaper on the food. Movement speed increased though. They're worse HP-wise, damage output-wise, accuracy-wise. They train way slower, but they can be trained from archery ranges. But they are slightly more mobile. I really am not sure how about this. I wonder if elephants are how viable they are now. We'll see, we'll see. Obviously, we'll explore this for sure. Random maps. Arabia. Increase the probability extra herdable animals now generate further apart, making them easier to find. Increase the probability of larger forests, forests closer to the player's town centers. Decrease the ponds surrounded by forest. Large amounts of elevation generating around the player's town centers. Okay. Map now scales more appropriately on unconventional setups. Michi, don't care. Runestones, fix the bug that caused huntable animals to not always generate the correct amount. Okay. Islands bears no longer missing. Okay, AI. Adjusted strategy selection. Okay. Just a bunch of AI behavior. Not really anything for us. Pathfinding. Faced an issue where under certain circumstances, units would first move towards the opposite direction. Isn't that what the Jordan clip we just saw? Pathfinding problem from Jordan. Let's have a look.
What? Okay, that is... What?
Okay, that's weird. Very strange behavior, not gonna lie. Fixed. This video is dragging on. I'm not... Okay, it'll be a long video. We're fine. Scripting, good. Modding, good. Okay. Let's do an individual dive into each of the new civilizations. Bengalis, one of the new Indian civilizations. Elephant and naval civilization. Elephant units receive 25% less bonus damage and are more resistant to conversion. How much more resistant though? Guess we'll feel on that. My prediction is that they're gonna feel as random as if you're not Bengalis anyway. But 25% less bonus damage. Okay. Town centers spawn 2 villagers when the next stage is reached. Ooh. This has to be sick for Nomad, for example. Even for regular games as well. I mean, hit Fuel Age and you just bam, 2 extra villagers. That seems amazing though. Chips regenerate 15 HP per minute. Ah, this is why Doubt wanted to play them on Regicide Fortress. Because you can kind of compete with like Chinese, for example, on villager count. Unique unit, Ratha. The Ratha is the unit that can switch between melee and ranged attack. Unique text, Pikes. Rathas and elephant units attack 20% faster. That could be pretty nice for the elephant archer as well. Mahayana, villagers take 10% less population space. If you have 100 villagers, you take 90 pop space. I mean, it's like Goth, essentially. You get 10 extra population, I reckon. Team bonus. Trade units yield 10% food in addition to gold. What I noticed with this DLC, by the way, when I went through it a while back, is like it has... I feel like it has some inspiration from Age of Empires 4 as well. There are like some similar mechanics suddenly in there. Because AoE 4 also had things where you get gold, but you also get like a little bit extra additional of something else. Alright, let's see what do they have in the tech tree here. Arbalest, elite skirmishers, elite elephant archer. They don't have thumb ring though, so those elephant archers will never have proper accuracy. So I would say they're elephant archers even though they can attack a little bit faster and take less bonus damage, and they're more resistant to conversions. I think the fact that they will never have thumb ring is gonna make them not that viable with Bengalis. So I don't think the archery range is the most useful. Probably elite skirmishers is like the go-to unit here. Barracks, champion halberdier, they have what they need. Don't have supplies, but it's okay. Oh, the stable looks shit. Stable looks horrible. I mean, if you build a stable, it's pretty much to build elephants, maybe some light cav to raid. That's about it. Damn. Okay, on this one, the armored elephant and siege elephant. I've heard that this is broken. They cost 130 food, 95 gold, compared to a ram that is 160.75. Roughly the same cost in total, but just different resources. Seems really strong. Okay, can't wait to try them. Onager heavy scorp, no bomber cannon though. I guess this is your go-to unit. They don't have rams at all, actually. Just realized. So you don't really have much of a choice. They have everything in the blacksmith except the last infantry. So I guess infantry aren't great for them either. Wait, what is this Civ gonna be playing? I would feel dicey going elephant archer as well, because of the lack of thumb ring, even though they attack 20% faster. Infantry, you don't have the last armor upgrade. Stable is like you only go battle elephants. I guess that's your go-to then, because you get less bonus damage and you have more, you attack faster. I'm struggling to see where this is, what direction this Civ goes. Ratha, I guess? Elephants and Ratha? They have everything in the dock except heavy demo. Solid dock for sure. A university, bomber tower is missing. Besides that, they have everything. Bengali unique chariot that can switch between melee and ranged attacks. Strong against infantry, weak against skirms. Wait, what are they classed as? I assume their class doesn't change depending on what you switch to, right? Okay, they have really bad armor. Class is cav archer, okay. They cost 60. That seems pretty cheap. 60 wood, 60 gold. This website is amazing, by the way. Shout out to AoE2techtree.net. No hoardings, so castles will be vulnerable. Monastery, pretty solid monastery, honestly. Just missing heresy. So their monastery is very good. Eco upgrades, they have everything. Absolutely everything. Okay, Bengalis, first impression. Doubt. I'm not sure. I feel like probably their compositions for the most part should... Again, I don't know exactly how good the Ratha is, but I feel like Ratha plus Battle Elephant and then our Siege Elephants might be the best approach. And there will obviously be scenarios where you need to mix in skirmishers, maybe even Arbalest. I don't think Elephant Archers are going to be too viable with the Civ. And obviously Halbs will also have their place for the Civ in some cases. But yeah, it feels a bit like an odd Civ to me. Okay, cool. That's Bengalis. Let's go to the next one. We have Dravidians. Infantry and Naval Civilization. Receive +2 on the wood when advancing to the next stage. So they're going to be sick on water. You hit feudal age and you bam, 200 wood extra. That's insane for like kicking off like galley production or fire ship production or anything like that. Fishermen and fishing ships carry 15+. Barracks technologies 50%. To be fair, they don't have too many barracks technologies. It's only 3. I assume all the upgrades as well. Ooh, that's actually pretty sick. Skirmishers and elephant archers attack 25% faster. Infantry skirm might be a good thing with Dravidians. Unique text, medical corpse. Elephant units regenerate 20 HP. Ooh, passive regeneration. Constant trickle like berserks. Okay, good. Best skirm in the game. They can't be better. I mean, if you have Vietnamese teammate, probably yes. Woods steel. Infantry and cavalry attacks ignore armor. Not bad. Docks provide +5 population room. That's a very nice team bonus. Man, this is a sick nomad civ, isn't it? They have Arbalest, they have skirms, hand cannoneers, elephant archers, plus thumb ring. They don't have part in tactics though. So elephant archer are a little bit worse, but they do have thumb ring at least. So Arbalest is definitely viable. Skirmishers are going to be super good with this civ. Keep in mind the 50% reduction on technologies in the barracks makes their barrack really good. I can see, I could imagine longsword, pikeman, skirmisher play even in like castle age with this civ. And here we got the stable. Oh my god, this is hot. This has to be the worst stable in the game. But hello, at least the cavalry ignore armor, okay? Okay, yeah, it will definitely be infantry play. Siege elephants though. Wait, none of the Indian civs have siege ram anymore? Or rams? They just have the siege elephant. Yeah, missing the armor for cavalry, but everything else they have. Dock looks very solid. You have everything in the dock, plus the Theory Sadai. Dravidian unique warship that fires multiple projectiles. This is like a Chuganu on water. 180-60. Quite expensive. University, missing architecture, siege engineers. Does this impact battle elephants? No, armored elephants. Siege engineers. Yes, no, yes. Okay, guys. This doesn't work. We have 50% yes, 50% no. Is it yes or no? Okay, I'm sure we'll get some confirmation from maybe YouTube comments or whatever. Up for debate. That's not how it works. Either it does or it doesn't. They have bomber towers as well. They don't have bomber cannon though, do they? No. I'm always confused when people have, when civs have bomber towers and not bomber cannon, or vice versa. Okay, so the Urumi Swordsman. Dravidian unique infantry unit which can charge its attack. Like a Costelier as an infantry or what? Seems like a very fragile unit. Imperial upgrade 900. That's very cheap. Oh, this one could help a lot though, because they can make this unit ignore the armor of units. Very expensive though. Very expensive. Medical Corps. Elephant units regenerate HP. I guess that it also counts for the siege elephant, so they will also regenerate. That's pretty neat actually. Monastery, missing redemption and illumination, but still... Oh, heresy and fervor as well. Quite a weak monastery. They have eco upgrades, missing both the secondary mining upgrades. Okay, what's my impression on this civ? Yeah, you will not make a stable with this civ. My impression is that this will be infantry range. You'll mix in siege elephants. You do have siege hunters as well. Who knows, heavy scores might be viable as well. Then I got yet to see how good this unit is, but this seems like a raiding unit, mobile raiding unit, not like a unit you use for the big fights. But I don't know exactly. I also think this is a sick water civ. Again, I don't know exactly how good the unique ship is, but this is a sick team bonus for maps like Nomad, even Team Islands or whatever. Just getting that free 5 population, you might get a fish ship out earlier, things like that. I like the civ, it looks like a nice one. Let's move on to the next one. Gurjars. Cavalry and Camel Civilization. 2 forage bushes, can garrison mills with light... Oh, 2, this is where you can garrison sheep in the mill. Don't remember what the calculations are, but I think like 10 garrison sheep is like another, or like 2 villagers on food. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, mounted units deal 50% bonus damage. That's for the camels in particular, I believe. And this civ can make camel riders in feudal age, or camel scouts, which is very interesting. I think they're quite expensive for feudal age though, so I'm not sure how much we'll see them, but it's still interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, you start with a camel scout instead of a scout. Also can garrison docks with fishing ships. This also is one when I mentioned earlier, I feel like they're kind of inspired a little bit by AoE 4. Unique units, Chakram Thrower, which is infantry. And I guess it's similar to like throwing axemen, where they count as infantry. Shrivamsha Rider, cavalry, and then camel scout. Unique tech, Kshatriyas. Military units cost minus 25% food. Not bad. Every single military unit will cost minus 25% food. That is very, very solid, I have to say. Frontier guards, camel riders. I mean, yeah, because you like units like elephant archer or everything is cheaper on food. That's actually sick. Frontier guards, camel riders, and elephant archers plus 4 melee armor. I can see why people say that they're the best camels in the game. Elephant archers plus 4 melee armor as well. Okay, team bonus. Camel and elephant units created 25% faster. Very solid. Very, very solid indeed. Archer range, you have skirmishers, you have thumb ring. Let's see the blacksmiths first. Okay, but you're missing 1 armor. Okay. I think it'll make skirms to counter range units sometimes, but crossbowmen probably not. Like as the game goes on, you can still open archer and crossbow. So you have thumb ring as well. But after castle age, you probably don't make crossbow anymore. Engineers is an option. The elephant archers could be an option considering civ bonuses. Wait. This counts as mounted, right? So the elephant archer also deals 50% bonus damage, right? What bonus damage do they have? That's a good question, actually. I don't actually know. I guess it doesn't have bonus damage or anything. Okay, fair enough. They don't have part in tactics, so but they have thumb ring. But they're missing 1 pierce armor upgrade in the blacksmith, so I'm not sure how valuable the range is long term. Barracks looks horrible. And a swordsman. You don't even have pikemen. I guess this is the... You guys have broken camels, so we're not giving you any other way to counter cavalry units. You have Hussar, they also have this one. So Gurjara, unique light cavalry unit which can dodge projectiles. Strong versus archers, weak against pikemen and camel riders. So when they say dodge projectiles, it's pretty much that, like, I'm not sure how many hits it is, but like if you have like 10 arbalest and they all shoot, it's not like it will dodge dodge all the arrows if they come at the same time. I think it just works that it ignores the first 5 hits, right? And then it kind of resets over time. Whereas like, I'm not sure how long the reload is, or the reset of the shield or dodge. They have 5 dodge normal and 7 on elite. Okay. I mean, that's still pretty sick, right? You like ignore 5 projectiles. It works for all projectiles including Mangano. And this is the counter to Siege Hunter. 15 seconds? Wait, they ignore every 5th? Oh, there's a bar, okay. Wait, so they ignore every 5 projectile? Every 15 seconds? Recharge duration 15 seconds. That sounds insane. To be fair, they're super fragile. 8 attack, 55 HP, armor. Okay, never mind then. They're not that great. Really quick unit, but fragile. So once the dodging is gone, they will die quite fast. But yeah, the camels are like where they truly shine, I reckon, with the Civ bonuses. The Zero Shop is decent. Blacksmith isn't great. Oh, they're also missing Blast Furnace. The Dock doesn't look that great either. I mean, they have galleons. But it's okay still, but not great. University, missing Bomber Tower, Aeroslit Siege Engineers. Then we have the Chakram Thrower. What's their range? They have 5 range. Yeah, I feel like they're like a Gebetto. It's a Scorpion. Wait, Scorpion Gebetto? What? So it's like a Scorpion attack. Holy Scheiße. 40 HP, 5 attack. The attack isn't that high, so that makes sense then. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like a fun unit, and I can't wait to try it. Kashitra has 200 food, 400 gold. That's really cheap, honestly, for what it provides. They do have monastery. Looks, it's okay. You have whatever you need to survive, kind of thing. Economy upgrades. They have everything except Two-Man Saw, guilds. It looks like a very solid civ, honestly. And then the last but not least, the original Indians, now renamed to Hindustanis. Camel and gunpowder civilization. Villages cost. Yeah, we know this. This is Indians. Camel riders attack 25% faster. Gunpowder units +1/+1 pierce armor. Oh, they're also buffing their hand cannoniers quite a bit. What? Oh yeah, true. Someone told me that. Hand cannon is now +2 range with the upgrade. So you can have 9 range hand cannoniers with extra pierce on melee armor as well. Damn, boy. Yeah, the Caravanserai in Imperial Age. Unique units: Gulam, which is infantry, and Imperial Camel Riders. Unique text: Grand Trunk Road, all gold income 10% faster. So they just renamed what we had in the past. Now obviously hand cannoners +2 range. Camel and light cavalry units +2 attack against buildings. Oh, okay, so that's been they added that to the Hussar as well then. Okay, archer range looks about the same. They have heavy cav archers. They don't have elite art. They don't have elephant archers anymore. They have heavy cav archers, but no Parthian tactics. They'll probably play skirms. Hand cannoner seems like a really good choice now. Barracks looks about the same, but you're missing the armor upgrade, the last armor upgrade. Still can go halbs in certain situations and champions now and then, or countering eagles maybe. Hussar, you do have obviously still a very solid unit. An Imperial Camel Rider. You have the Siege Elephant, Onger, so the Siege Workshop is the same, except the Ram's missing obviously. Okay, I gotta really reset on Indians. This is pretty much a new civ, or Hindustanis. It's a new civilization right now. So I gotta just forget everything I knew about Indians. Dock looks the same. Galleon, Fireship. University looks the same. Okay, so this is the new unit, Gulam. Oh, that's super cheap. 30 food, 45. I mean, actually not. It's cheap on food, but gold is not that cheap. That thrusts its spear through multiple targets. Oh, so this also has like a scorpion attack kind of thing. 65 HP, 8 attack, 0 armor, 3 pierce armor. So they're quite tanky to range units. The elite one, 1000 to 800 to upgrade. 75 HP, 10 attack, 6 armor against range. Damn, they are really tanky. Shatagni, oh, so cheap as well. 500 food, 300 gold. That's 2 extra range. Is insane, by the way. Actually crazy. Especially if you think about how they changed the gunpowder. How the gunpowder projectiles go quite fast now. Impressions on this civ. I know from what I understand, this civ is performing really well right now. And all I can say is I understand why. Monastery, Heresy, Atonement missing. All the eco upgrades except crop rotation. And then we have this Caravanserai. Economic building. Heals and increases speed of trade carts in a 10-tile radius. You can build a line of these through your trade route. Wait, does this also work on team? Like your teammates? If I build this in our trade route, will this also increase the speed of my teammates? Sick. So this is also for teammates. This is a really good team game sim as well then. Oh, gunpowder units. True. So this also gives armor for bomber cannons. True. I didn't think about that. So you get 3 melee armor, 6 pierce armor. True. That's actually really good. Nice. Man, Hindustan seems like a really good sim now. Standard opening, you can go for anything. You can go for scouts, archers, skirms, feudal age. Then transition into whatever. Camels, crossbow, cav archers, whatever you want in castle age. And I think late game transitions is always going to be hand cannoniers at this point. Hand cannoniers with halberdiers, hussar, siege elephants, maybe bomber cannons in the right circumstances. And then again, I don't know about this unit, but I'm imagining this unit combined with hand cannoniers should be sick. Feels like it anyway. Right, I guess that concludes my first impressions of the Dynasties of India DLC. I'm only 33 days late, but we're here. And I think now it's time to start playing. So thanks for watching.